5, they go to Hollywood into Internet Hulk's unbeaten Symmetra. Is an interesting choice to say the least. I don't know. Like again, MBS on this map too is very, very scary.
Didn't happen, I guess.
Blizzard didn't get the memo on that one. They're in Irvine, not
They
LA.
weren't on Reddit that day, I guess. And Internet Hawk, yeah. Uh-oh. That car is powered by Symmetra turrets now. Oh, this is
Yeah, Summer's good.
Yep, he's gonna be looking for that.
trapping the entire way there.
Gotta get that early damage in so you can get that shield generator as fast as possible.
You can try triple DPS. It's just you have to kill Chips. Like Chips is protected by Harry, and then like you have to somehow kill both of them. The timing's really hard, and then you have to like dodge hooks from.
Put a lot of them forward like this, and then after
Like dodge hooks from what's his name.
you have a bunch ready to immediately set them up at the main defensive spot. So I love the Symmetra changes, and it's cool to see a pro like Internet Hulk making good use of it already.
Yeah, I mean, this is much better with current Symmetra. I mean, a lot of people, if you're playing solo queue, they just try to stack them up into security and try to poke, kill one person, and then all your turrets get cleared out. And it's like, oh, well, now you don't have enough time to really set up on the point.
Yep.
So,
What's up, Connor?
We'll see that
But yeah, Symmetra, Genji into Symmetra is pretty rough. They're running like a Reaper, Zarya, which is strange. Like they don't have any range. So they're kind of just banking on the fact that they can get in on Envious. But Envious, I think, has a really good defensive composition. Like, how do they plan on killing Harry Hook with the Genji?
So good in that it takes a lot of pressure off your Reinhardt too.
Like, Chips just double sniped him right there, and brought him down to 50 HP and just ended the fight right there. Now we're going to see the weakness of the Reaper. Like, the Reaper doesn't do anything against the 76.
Healed back up. A lot of damage going through onto Easy Bro. Harry Hook just sniping out from this high ground. Yeah. And the shield's going low. Breck's going to lose that one. So they're going to have to try to sit back for a little while, let that regenerate.
Easy Bro spotted on the side.
They're just kind of waiting for nano boost, I think, and Genji Blade.
On the high ground again. Nice hook. Brings in Breck. The other team's going to dive in, though. Harry Hook gets the nano boost. Looking for enough charge for the attack visor, getting damage done. There's a biotic field trying to keep himself healthy. There was a nano boost onto the Zarya on the MVP Infinity side too. But gonna pop the attack visor immediately, trying to get behind the
Oh my god, that Helix rocket.
But why not an Easy Bro fighting things back here? He's only got 8 health right now.
He has the
Hulk has teleporter, so they can kind of defend if they get it off.
And you can see already have that second tick moving through. Might be able to just cap the point right here.
The Graviton to keep them off.
Moving up, and it looks like they will go ahead and take this. No, Taimu jumping in, does get taken out.
That was a clutch Graviton.
5 minutes just about on the clock for Envious.
So I don't know what happened. I want to say that what happened was Envious did more damage to MVP Infinity, and then MVP Infinity got the nano boost first. And then they nano boosted Harry Hook, but they couldn't kill anybody with the nano visor, or the attack, the random just nano boosted 76 because the Reaper phased, and they still had Reinhardt shield and all this other stuff. Genji deflect, so I'm not sure how Taimu got slammed, but Taimu died to the Genji before that fight started. Good trade though from Taimu.
Making up for that loss right there, but Easy Bro's gonna come in with the Dragon Blade, trying to get onto Internet Hulk. He does
Poor Hulk, man. If he had just backed up and not gotten stuck on that crate, he would have survived actually. But good Dragon Blade, I guess. I mean, they made it work. Got both supports.
In the end, they'll continue this push as they work towards point B.
Yeah, and Easy Bro making this look easy. No pun intended. I really wish his name wasn't Easy Bro. One fact, grabbing a couple kills on this Reaper that generally you don't see people stick on Reaper at point 2 as often, but hey, if it's working this well, why not? He's still got Death Blossom up, so yeah, not a lot of incentive to switch off of that hero just yet. Envious really getting rolled so far in Hollywood.
Yeah, has another burn through that one.
Reaper's just camping this roof. I mean, it's completely fine. They'll get nano boost eventually. I'm assuming they'll try to combo with him. Why not trying to get in position for a sneaky Graviton? I'm not really sure what happens here. Ooh, it got eaten. That's unfortunate. Mickey's so good, man.
Eats the Graviton surge. Nicely done by Mickey. Beautiful reaction from him.
It shouldn't matter though, because they should still be able to nano boost this Genji.
Why not? Really well done. That's gonna be the.
But he gets. He should have just ulted. We should have ulted, and then they should have nano boosted him during the ult, but instead they just burned 3 ults for nothing right there. 2, I guess, but he should have been. I don't know. That was really bad.
Ready for that Graviton surge, and I mean that one was so obvious that it was coming that even I saw it get absorbed, which doesn't usually happen if you watch the cast, but you know.
It's not the easiest to identify. Hopefully we can get those audio cues when
Next fight is still going to be really hard for Infinity. I mean, MVS only has attack visor to work with, but if they don't get good value, I mean, actually they could just sound barrier into Dragon Blade.
player comms from the side of MVP.
Yeah,
It's a lot harder to make work though, especially when Harry Hook has his attack visor up.
Would that be
They need to somehow deal with Harry Hook first, and then maybe figure out how to play. That's a good sleep dart.
That's gonna buy
But whatever. They don't have the best ults. Internet Hulk surely closes sound barrier. I would expect Envious to be able to hold this.
He's still gonna be able to maintain that high ground control.
absorbing that Graviton Surge really did help Envious stabilize here.
Oh, for sure. It's easy, bro, now. Pushing forward. Big Hook comes through on the Breck. The Biotic Grenade thrown down as well. Earth Shatter will lock
Pop the sound barrier.
It's taken out.
It's Reaper unable to kill Hulk. There we go. That was a lot of time though on that Reaper to spend killing just time move. Harry Hook's still up somewhere. I'm pretty sure he's on the roof. I don't know if he's on the roof, but he's on the roof. This Reaper is not having a good time though. He hasn't been able to use his ult for like ever.
He's got to deal with everybody basically. Coco picking up that
But
kill, and Envious.
I'm not really sure if he's had an opening to use it yet.
Risky. MVP Infinity was pushing really fast, but
It's a really awkward, like they just keep taking these really awkward engagements. For some reason they couldn't chain a nano boost to a Genji or a Reaper yet, but in like 3 minutes, and I feel like they should have been able to get this done yet, or done by now.
With that nano boost, MVP have a bit more to work with because that Death Blossom still hasn't been used.
Like he's been holding it, but I don't know that he's had an opportunity to use it
Very
yet.
high DPS ultimates are available for MVP. If they can just execute on them, actually line them up, then they might be able to continue this push, but otherwise, it's less than a minute here for them to get towards that second checkpoint, and Envious, they've been looking
Yeah, I
really
mean,
strong since
Reaper
that
ult's really hard to use. It's like, you're either, like,
still sitting on that Death Blossom.
you either have an opening or you don't. Like, I haven't seen an opening where I thought, like, oh, this guy should use it by now.
back off.
Yep.
Bro going low as well. If they can pick him off, that would be crucial for Envious. Whole Hog will come through.
They have nano boost now, but are they going to try to use it? I don't know. Like, this Reinhardt's dead now. The Reaper is just not working at all. Like, he's getting outranged by the 76. I think the pick is just bad.
That's pretty disastrous. Easy Bro trying to salvage something out of that, but they've lost a couple people. They've been split spawned, and with just 15 seconds left, Envious
Like, I don't know where Sylph's nano boosts have been going, but they haven't been going on anyone useful. So this is like MVP Infinity just kind of falling apart, I think. I don't actually know where these ults have been going.
This might just be it here. Breck's gonna go ahead, charge in, gets pooped back off that payload immediately by Mickey. Harry Hook with attack visor finds Undyne, finds Breck. And that should be it. The zoning ultimate out from Mickey just to make sure they can't push forward. Takes out Sylph in the end. And a nice
Aim, PogChamp.
run of point 2 there by Envious.
Yeah, so what started as a very strong offensive push by MVP Infinity gets absolutely...
Yeah, I don't know. They like had a really, really hard time using nano boost there. I actually don't know why.
Good zoning. They did a good job.
I feel like that shouldn't have been so difficult.
Keeping people spread out. And after they saw that Graviton Surge come in and get absorbed, they were like, oh man, we gotta really, really be careful with positioning. And they did.
Nicely done. We'll see what MVP can offer up when it comes to their defense here on Hollywood. Pretty much have to full hold point A, or else they're going to be in a really rough spot. Just be losing this first set of Apex. I mean, granted, if MVP, I'd say either team that loses this set, they really can't feel bad about it. It's really hard fought. Both teams have been playing their hearts out. But obviously, you want to be the ones walking away with the win.
I mean, they could have made the Reaper work if they got the nano boosted Death Blossom off on the second fight, and that guy didn't freaking burn his Graviton into Mickey's defense matrix. But they threw, like, MVP just fell apart. They couldn't get their ults off. Like, you can't throw matrices into, or you can't throw throw Gravitons into Mickey's matrices and like think it's gonna work. Like, they had an opportunity to make it work and they just didn't. And then they had a really hard time figuring out how to like bounce back from that. They had such a good snowball going.
Or partially space.
They couldn't make it work.
Somewhat space.
We're mostly not space.
Space with some wins.
That's right. To infinity and beyond.
I mean, they're already doing significantly better than Space, having 2 map wins. That's something that Space couldn't get any of.
They have already far exceeded the performance of MVP Space in Season 1. That is true.
I would say that they've done 2 times better, but 2 times 0 is still 0, so I can't really say that figure.
I'm not a math guy, man. I was an art major. So
You could say that they've done
I'm not even gonna
infinitely
try.
better.
No.
You've made some bad ones. I gotta squeeze one in.
I feel like I'm partially responsible for this. I'm sorry.
You got the
Sorry.
ball rolling.
I'm sorry you ended up.
We'll get FML or FLM Ross once you guys subscribe.
Of course, as Envious comes in, Harry Hook on the Reaper, as they often
Get good, get purple.
Hollywood here. moving in. They like to take the low ground and then fire up into the cafe. Harry Hook getting pushed into the corner by Breck, though. Good start for MVP Infinity on defense.
Yeah, for sure. Breck coming up with the double kill as he takes out Coco. One fact does go low, but it looks like he's getting the heals through from
Again with this damn defensive Genji.
He's actually able to finish off Mickey, so that was a really aggressive push coming out from Envious, just trying to basically shove their way into the point immediately, but didn't work out. They got shut out. Harry Hook's going to swap onto the Soldier right off the bat. Taimu looks like he's actually going to come in on the Winston.
See, like, finally they go
I
Winston.
really didn't expect. We do not see Taimu play the Winston very often, and they are going to go pretty dive heavy. Really wants to dislodge people on the cafe, I suppose. And they're charging right in. Aggressive move for Envious right now. Harry Hook in a really good position. Oh, it'll be very hard to stop him at this point. And this is
Harry Hook's just pumping out damage, man. Look at this guy.
Polar opposite of that first push. They go in, they get the team kill. Pretty much on an MVP Infinity. They will have the cap just under 3 minutes. Wow. Well done by Envious, and they don't have to push very far. No, it just
Taimu tried the Winston on King's Row, I think, too. Or no, it was.
And he's going to keep moving. I mean, you can keep running this Winston into point B. You can jump up, take the high ground fairly easily, or at least push people off of it. And remember, they don't have to push it that far.
I mean, that was just a clean fight. Like, the Reinhardt died early, and then Harry Hook just went off. There was nothing really to talk about there. Taimu's gonna have his monkey ult. I'm surprised that they're being this aggressive with the nano boosted Dragon Blade, because they have to win a lot of fights. Like, 4.5 minutes is a long time. I guess they're not that bad, because they're gonna have Graviton for next, arguably, but yeah, it was Anubis. It was Anubis, you're right.
So that's going to slow things down, but it's not a huge concern.
Taimu was on Winston on Anubis.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's on Winston on this. I mean, it's good against the Genji.
They've nearly got 5 ready to go.
I mean, MVS is still getting good card time, and they haven't had to use an ult. So, like, that defensive Dragon Blade wasn't super good, because they didn't really gain ground with it.
Have a good amount to deal with the sound barrier with that Earth Shatter. See, they're going to go ahead and throw out the sound barrier to counter that of Envious. Why not has that Graviton Surge, but it's not going to be able to get much done with it. Chips.
And kill Chips there, which is a really big deal.
Without his shields, trying to dash back, but he gets taken out. Hulk able to finish him off.
Like, MVP Infinity is just kind of like not playing well right now. I don't know why they went to this map.
More meters to go, and they will take this set.
And why not dive kind of late there too? So MVP Infinity going to be a little bit late themselves and setting up.
I'm down with MVP playing so aggressive, but they have to make it work more. Like, you have to get team wipes. You have to like make that. You have to like get kills in that Graviton. You can't be like throwing Gravitons, and Mickey gets a 2K on both supports. That's GG. Like, there wasn't even set up for that. He just threw it in there. Huge play from Mickey.
Nowhere to go, gets hounded by the Diva, taken out, and that should be the continued push coming through as Easy Bro does go down. And
I mean, Taimu didn't even have to use the monkey ult.
Hard fought by MVP Infinity, but Envious is able to.
Good job from Envious. I don't know. That was map 5. GG's. I don't know. Hollywood was pretty anticlimactic, I think. Neither team really did anything crazy. They just kind of. I feel like MVP just kind of fell apart. As opposed to like anything really insane happening. Whatever.